I'm essentially in this, which is the DJI live thing. Let's go and change lenses. There you go. Okay, so this is in the live.dji.com page. Now it says 26 minutes 37 seconds, and after that 30 more like 26 minutes, the event's gonna take part live in last time when they launched Spark, it was in YouTube. Well, might be here again, might be on this website, so let's see. Okay, seen that now. That's 10 a.m. EST, which means that it's like 10 p.m. where I live. Okay, so 35 minutes again. I think anybody's watching.
We are but billions of atoms and molecules buzzing together in harmony. And yet, from the seemingly insignificant size comes formidable strength and power. We are all struck from the same elements, from something so small, the beginnings of something truly mighty. The question is,
Okay, let's pause the video first. Let me show you some of those leak images. Look at this grill thing. Okay, I'm gonna go take my phone up and yeah. Okay, wait for a while. I've got a few of these leaked images of the Mavic Air. Believe I got this like way earlier than anybody else. So this got the Mavic Air. Then I got another picture of the Mavic Air, I suppose. Looks quite rubbish. Well, obviously, it only looks like it has like a 2-axis gimbal, and probably let me go make this thing like landscape. Okay, so there you go. See, now to what I understand, this thing only has like a 2-axis gimbal, and yeah, nothing else. And people say that this actually has like 32 megapixels on its camera, which is not like referring to the panoramic camera, but more like I'm like the real sensor. See, it says 4K sensor right there. With see, very bad connection here. Okay, there you go. So let's go and make the screen a bit darker. It's like struggling with the brightness. Okay, that's also a bit too bright. So let's make it brighter. Okay, there you go. See, look at that thing right there. It's like 4K sensor. Then this is like some kind of obstacle avoidance thing, I don't know. But it says that it can actually take air for like 21 minutes. And that looks like some kind of tap life feature. I don't know what that thing is. That looks like gesture control. That is a 32 megapixel sensor. Let's just look at it. Can't really focus this live thing. So let's look at that. That's like the 32 megapixel sensor. And so let's see cursor. Okay, there you go. Now it's 23 minutes left. Okay, now let's move to the next photo. Now with this, you can't really see a lot. All you can see is like the Mavic with some white tip propellers, and those propellers do not look like they fold. Cause I mean, if you look a bit closer, these are like perfectly straight. While when the Mavics on the floor, most of them are like bent up. And look at that. That looks again straight up on that propeller right there. And now on the bottom, wait, let's make this thing portrait. Okay, there you go. See, now on the bottom you can see that there are two. Wait, let me go make this image brighter. There you go. So you can actually see that on the bottom there are like two big round things, which are those two right there. And those two to me look like some kind of ultrasonic sensors, and the two little things up here, which are like the edge things, are like some kind of optical flow sensor. So like, yeah. Then now let's go move on to the top of this Mavic Air. I do not know whether or not this is the Mavic Air, but I'm quite sure that it's something from DJI is gonna, cause that this thing actually has like that DJI logo right there. And look at those things. You see that little tip stuff? Yeah. Okay. So what I think those two are like essentially side sensors, like the ones on the Phantom 4 Pro. But the Phantom 4 Pro only has these side sensors on the side, but they only activate when you like in tripod mode and not in like normal mode. So what I suggest is, let's watch this. So to what I know, this has like one sticker also on the side here. So more likely is there's something gonna be right there. See, so it might be either that the sensor's gonna be up here or down in that little slit down here. Let me go take one of those photos again. I mean, look at this. Okay, wait, what the heck's that? Okay, let me go zoom in on this image. Okay, there you go. And now you can actually see like something greenish down there, and that camera actually looks greenish. So more likely that takes the lens of like one of those infrared sensors, but I don't know if that is an infrared sensor. It might just be some kind of random other type of sensor, like ultrasonic or something. Might be, but I do not know. So that's what you call rumors. Okay, so next let's go on to the side, and here you have another photo, which even more suggests my theory on unfoldable props. So okay, let's zoom more in there. See, there you go. That does not look like it folds. It looks like it's straight. And yeah, so these motors down here look like they're not those screw-on motors, but more like one of those direct push and twist props. And the size on this prop is like a 5.325 or something. You can probably make out down there. I don't think you can actually see that. My phone's not gonna focus. Okay, so what else can you see from here? So it looks really sleek, like that. See if I actually make this thing brighter so you can see my hand. My hand's like really dark, because I'm in a dark room. There you go, see? Look at the sleek design. I mean, that corresponds with this. There you go. So, wait a minute. There. So, it's actually this part, this grayish part, is that part. And this, which is another layer, is this grayish part on the back. So that's all about the rumors, I think. Wait, let me go see if there's anything else that I need to say before this 18-minute window goes away. So let's see. Oh yeah, as you can see, there's the serial number of the Mavic Air right here. More like name, like my DJI Mavic Air under this photo right here. Which, as you can see in the normal Mavic, you're gonna have like DJI M4P if I'm not wrong. So they might actually come out with an S version, I don't know. I mean, like almost nobody knows about the DJI Mavic 2. So if you don't know about the Mavic 2, you better stay tuned, or like watch the DJI intro for a bit more information. Like, look at this grill. I mean, this does not look like anything from the Mavic Air. Like, look at this part. That thing looks like a front part of a drone, but then this has no like indentation. Let me show you. That looks like one of those side grills from like some kind of Mavic Pro, and this has no side grill. So I suspect that that's a part of the Mavic Pro 2, or more like Mavic 2. I do not know what they're gonna be calling it, but this looks like some kind of like let me take my mouse up. So This looks like some kind of like ventilation system. Look at my cursor. Okay, see, it's a ventilation system right here. And look at this. Let's make it even brighter if you can actually see. So I mean, look at this part. You can actually see a part of a grill right here. Probably too dark for you to see, but there is a grill in there. So that grill might be for like channeling air, might be a vent for fire or something. I do not know. This looks like an obstacle avoidance sensor. If you see the original Mavic, it's gonna be like some kind of square thing. But they might have just put the camera like on this edge right here. You can zoom in there. There you go, see? I mean, that looks like a little hole. You can actually put some sensor in front. So this might well be the front part of the Mavic 2 or more like Mavic Air. But this seems almost certainly a part of the Mavic 2. Then let's zoom back out of this view. Sorry about the wide angle lens because I'm using the LG G5 and this YouTube live thingy just constantly wants me to use the LG G5's wide angle lens for like some kind of reason. So yeah, okay, so let's see, 15 minutes again. Let's film with the settings for a while. We're just gonna wait. Okay, check the parameters. Where's my screen edge? Okay, screen edge. Okay, now let's wait. Why is it black? Okay, so let's check on my phone. See if DJI has released the YouTube part. So I'm going YouTube right now. Subscriptions, nothing else. But hey, I can see myself. That's awesome. Let's see what's gonna. I can see myself. That's awesome. Okay, so that is quite likely. Whoa. Okay, okay. So I understand what everybody of you like is dealing with. Oh shit. Okay, I just hit my laptop screen. Okay, so what? So I mean, I'm doing this like right now, and I'm just looking at it like. There you go. Okay, that's like crazy. Like, okay. So what you're seeing on the website right here might not be what I'm seeing right now. So you might be seeing like 1337. Well, you might be like watching 1337, and in your laptop or PC or something, you might only have like 13. Okay, so 13 minutes left. Let's go back to YouTube. Reload. DJI Adventure unfolds. Okay. $500,000 subscribers. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let's go entertain you guys with like one of the latest videos by DJI.
We spent 2 nights on the racetrack in southern France shooting a promo video during the endurance test of the BMW M8 GT. It is a challenge because it's a night shoot, it is very windy, and unlike other shoots, the car keeps going on the track and is not stopping for us.
Now this was 100% not filmed by the Mavic 2 or the Mavic Air. Because obviously they're not gonna have any speed to like race against one of these BMW cars. So as you can see right there,
To find out in what way
they got like one of those inspires and one of those batteries. So see, look at the batteries right there.
Our cooperation with BMW was exactly the right platform to test this, because there's so much to learn about light characteristics by shooting a moving object like a car.
The car is doing a 24-hour simulation, which gives us the chance to have a very close look at all the innovations we developed over the last month. From the perspective of BMW, DJI is a very, very interesting partner in terms of innovation. Both companies are working on a really high technology level, which matches perfectly.
Okay, last 12 minutes left.
The small size, agility, and speed of the Inspire 2 were critical factors in this project. Using the Inspire 2 gave us the chance to get closer to the car and keep it in the frame for a longer time. The long battery life of the Inspire 2 allowed us to position the drone in the air exactly where we needed it and wait for the car to enter the frame. We could repeat this process very often without having to land the aircraft and swap batteries. The X7 was a real asset when it came to low light capabilities. Except for the light drone, the scene was completely dark, and it is impressive to see the amount of details we got from the footage.
Now at 10 minutes 39 seconds left.
Working with the DJI prime lenses allowed us to get closer to the car without interfering with the course of the test. In this case, it was essential in order to get the shots we needed.
What I learned last night is how precise the team is working when it comes to coordination, and this is similar to what we do in motorsport actually. So my impression was really professional. I cross finger that we proceed in our cooperation and get great results.
Now I'm at exactly 10 minutes left.
Gives the shadows a dynamic
In 3, 2,
dimension.
1 and
Now play
boom.
with them
10
in
minutes
a
left.
creative way. Suddenly, the static shadows turn into another component that moves in the frame that we can work with in order to design the scene. The results are stunning, and I'm sure that in the future we will use drones for lighting our scenes.
Okay, I think that's done. Let's go back to the countdown. There we go. In my time it's like 9:50 p.m. So yeah, see it late in the night. And okay. So it's 9 minutes 7 seconds left. Let's go to my phone YouTube and prepare for the DJI launch. So okay, let's go. I think DJI has not like made this new live part yet, but so what, let's go YouTube again. Okay, search DJI. There you go, got DJI. Venture Folds. 1 million views in a week. What the heck? Okay, that's a bit over popular. So, what the heck is this? Oh, that just redirects you to this page right here.
What are we? We are but billions of atoms.
It's like 7:50. Okay, so 7 minutes 40 seconds again. I'm gonna be up here waiting for this DJI launch. Simple as heck. Okay, so hopefully everybody's gonna be ready to you up for us to watch, and hopefully this new release is not like as disappointing as the Sparks. I mean, like, I'm wishing for more than one DJI product to actually be launched like in this single launch, because obviously the Spark was a disappointment. I was like, okay, something awesome again, something really small, portable, with a 3-axis keyboard, it's really formidable. But in reality, no. Spark is quite rubbish. Okay, so enough for the Spark now. Let's just hope for the best, and hopefully it's not just this silhouette that's gonna come out. More like, let's hope for this silhouette, cause I mean, not that silhouette. That's the Mavic Air, I think. I mean, I'm waiting for this, which probably is the Mavic Pro 2. Cause I mean, this has no relationship with this, and does not have any relationship with any of those other photos I showed you earlier. So yeah, so this I'm sure is gonna be the Mavic 2 that people have been talking about. See the sensor right there? I think one of the sensors might be either there. Wait, let's make it brighter. I don't even think I actually see my cursor. Okay, so one sensor's right there, one's right there, and one might be behind there. Okay, people. 6 minutes left. Okay, see, it's less than 6 minutes left. 5 minutes 45 seconds left. Come on, DJI. Just open it earlier. Let's go refresh it again. Will come out nothing. Okay, typical DJI. Now let's focus on this. Let's lower the brightness a bit. There you go. Now I mean, I'm gonna be brightening up my screen a little bit when it's like the real, what you call it, when it's like in the real thing, because obviously I'm not gonna see anything at all if it's like that bright. So I'm gonna check YouTube on my phone. Exactly 5 minutes left. Boom. Okay, 5 minutes left, and DJI has not yet produced a video on YouTube. Nothing new in my subscription box. I'm gonna get ready beforehand on my phone, so that you can all like, yeah, watch. For in case like I do not transition fast enough, you can all watch. Yeah, the event on my phone. So okay, 4 minutes 30 seconds left. Not bad. Come on, DJI. It's been so long. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. 4 minutes left. Come on, DJI. Come on, DJI. 3 minutes 52 seconds left. And oh, like my phone's not even working. Okay, so there you go. See, DJI has not launched the video yet. They should do it like 3 minutes. So hopefully, yeah. Also, I want to talk to you guys about the new policy YouTube has just announced on most of us YouTubers. So like, you need to have more than 1,000 subs and more than 4,000 hours of viewing time across like 12 months to actually have monetization on your channel. So that's really bad, especially for me. Like, I mean, if you're dealing with a Phantom, you got like one really expensive battery and every 500 times charging and you're done. You gotta buy new batteries. So yeah, it's a really big blow for one of those, like, I don't need one, like, for most of us small YouTubers. Like, how are you gonna get extra cash and like, yeah, to make new videos? They're always blocking like chances for new YouTubers. Like, who knows, there's gonna be a new YouTuber that's gonna be like so hot, everybody's just gonna be watching that new YouTuber, right? And it's gonna like generate a lot of revenue for YouTube. Like, that's a possibility. And YouTube has just closed that. So yeah, so I'm not gonna be expecting a lot from YouTube right now. I have stream on YouTube right now, and yeah, so essentially what I'm hoping on YouTube is that they're gonna do change this policy. Cause yeah, they're gonna be blocking most of our creativity. Okay, so 2 minutes left. I'm gonna be stopping like all my chatter. Kind of waiting so long for this. 144, 43, 42, 41. Let's check the teacher YouTube channel. Have they launched the video? Okay, let me open this on my phone. I want you all to actually focus on the timer. Let's go brighten the screen up. Focus on that time right there. Okay. It's on YouTube. Holy shit, 3,000 are watching. Okay. Let's watch Full HD. Hopefully my internet bandwidth is gonna be enough for this. Okay, it's enough. Full HD watching. This adventure unfolds. Now believe me right here. This is my wait, okay. I think I'm getting some very bad connection of this band from drawing from my laptop, so there you go. Okay, so I mean, believe this is my casing on my LG5 and just yeah, so holy shit, that Wi-Fi is getting so bad. Okay, now I mean, this is the program right now. It's live, it's on. Look at this guy right here, that looks so funny. Okay, so this guy's got a gimbal. It's like some kind of conference release thing. Holy shit. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so 10 AM EST is like, wait, let me go open the live.dji site thing on my phone so that all of you can actually watch, like the tick down. It's live. It's live. But believe me, DJI is not gonna start this right now. Like, it's like impossible for DJI to like start right now. DJI is gonna be lit. Just trust me. It has been on Sparks revealing, and it'll always be. So just be patient, wait quite a while, listen to this nice music and hope for the best. Hopefully not only this is gonna come out, but more like the Mavic 2 is gonna come out. So if you can't really see me, 2, there you go, 2, nice. Let's go turn the lights back off. Looks good with lights off. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program will begin shortly.
Okay. They said that on the Sparks review, more like reveal, and they did not begin the program until like half an hour again. So be prepared. Okay. I'm gonna take my chair. I've not been sitting down for like the last half hour. Okay. Sounds like the same music as Sparks reveal. So I'm needing 30 minutes on this live video right now. I love that guy, the gimbal right there with a crystal sky monitor or something. Looks like crystal sky monitor. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. Might be launching right now. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's not launching. Okay, let's try. What are these filters you got for this? Oh, what the heck? Oh no, something wrong with this laptop for some reason. Okay, so man, look at what you did. Someone with the, I don't know, like a crane 2 probably. Looks like a crane 2. Let me get my phone of the crane 2. Got a phone of a crane 2, which is one of DJI's main rivals. Look at it. Looks so like it. Well, no, actually, that looks like a phone, so it's probably a new Osmo. No, more like, yeah. Looks like it's like a DJI Osmo. That's gonna pick up from this seal right here. This guy seems like he's photoing something that like really long, and it's never gonna be finished with photoing it. So yeah. Now what else can I see with this? I mean, I do not know who is gonna be invited to this like DJI release. Probably it's like, I don't know, it's like some important people and like vloggers, yeah. Like last time, I remember a vlogger being like called to the front to like present his experience with the DJI Spark. So I guess it's gone away right now. Okay, so yeah. It's probably like front rows for important people, back rows for like vloggers and yeah, people. This, if I'm not mistaken, is taking place right now in New York at one of those what you call it? Stations, like the Grand something station. So yeah. Why does it look so dark on my phone? Now it looks washed out, so I feel like that's perfect. Still a bit washed out. Okay, there you go. That seems perfect for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. Our program is about to begin. Please use this opportunity to silence your electronic devices and no flash photography.
Okay, there you go. Silence. Silence. It's laborious wait. Come on. I mean, what you're looking at when you're watching my live view right now is like, I guarantee you more than 10 seconds after the real event happens. Like, that guy just picked up his camera right here and he's probably finished shooting right now. So, what I mean is like, DJI has its own lag to my laptop, and I'm recording this video on my LG G5, and that has some lag to what you're watching, like for example your phone. So yeah, so now what I know is that there's cutting some lights off, and regarding probably like, yeah, announcing this stuff
Please
right
welcome
now.
on stage DJI's Director of North America, Michael Perry.
It's on the stage right now.
Good morning, everyone, and hello to the thousands of you who are
Good
joining
night.
us live. Every time we host an event like this, it's to share a new breakthrough in drone technology. If you've been following DJI for a while, you know that these breakthroughs happen on a fairly regular basis. But each one is a step towards making complex technology
Breakthroughs by changing colors of your drones.
creativity and innovation. 9 months ago, we introduced the world to the Spark. The Spark set a new
Rubbish
standard
thing.
for intuitive drone use. The Spark takes off from your palm, can be controlled with your hand, and takes complex, complicated shots with the tap of a button.
Okay.
Spark introduced an entirely new generation of drone pilots to flying. Couldn't be prouder to see the results. Just a few months before Spark, though, we introduced our most powerful and intelligent ready-to-fly drone, the Phantom 4 Pro. The combination of professional imaging and 5 directions of sensing made the Phantom 4 Pro the perfect storytelling
Okay.
tool for creative professionals. But our biggest breakthrough came almost 18 months ago. Here in New York, we unveiled the now iconic design of the
Mavic.
Mavic Pro.
There you go.
By making
Mavic
it
Pro.
easier than ever to take a 4K drone with you wherever you go, we set a new standard for drone technology and introduced what is now the most popular drone of all time. Since launching the Mavic Pro, we've seen its foldable design enable filmmakers, content creators, amateur photographers, many of whom are here in the audience with us now, to fly and creating new stories from new perspectives. That includes a drone that's so powerful, it has a 3-axis stabilized 4K camera on board
There you
with
go.
a first-rate imaging system.
That's probably a Mavic too.
So intelligent, you can fly with confidence and ease in complex environments. And so portable, it can go on whatever adventure you embark on. Powerful, intelligent, and portable. Today, we're going to redefine drones as a creative tool.
Oh. Sounds
To make a
interesting.
drone so powerful, intelligent, and portable, we had to reimagine the way drones are designed. We first miniaturized all the technology inside and polished and refined every curve to make the body as aerodynamic as possible. With so much power in such a small body, we had to design a new ventilation system to
That's the front of the.
air through the drone.
That's more like either the front or the back of the Mavic 2 probably.
We also created a new 3-axis gimbal casing that not only protects the gimbal while it's in flight, but it also provides more precision in
That's a
camera
Mavic
movements.
2's gimbal, I suppose.
We also increased signal coverage with a new designed omnidirectional antenna discreetly placed.
Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. It's like a little leg with
course.
an antenna.
We made the entire system foldable. The result is a design that's both functional and elegant. A drone designed to let you create without limits, straight from your pocket. So, carrying it in your pocket is easier than ever. In fact, you can carry everything with you, including your wallet, your smartphone,
And then the Mavic 2.
but of course, the most important thing is making sure you have a good remote controller that has been redesigned to
Okay.
be as portable as possible.
Looks like a Sparks remote controller.
But ultimately,
The Mavic Air.
this is all about the Mavic Air.
There you go.
The Mavic
Mavic
Air.
Air. Has 3-axis gimbal. What the heck? That's
The
awesome.
Mavic Air is our most powerful and intelligent portable drone to date. As you can see, its new design makes it incredibly easy to get up in the air
That's odd.
quickly and easily. Now the portability is in your
that?
pocket with
It's
all the
rubbish.
things that you carry with you to create. That's your phone, your wallet, your remote controller, your smartphone. In fact, I like to carry just an additional one, just in case my friend wants to fly. And just for fun, in case we encounter more people who want to fly, we have an additional unit right here in my pocket. The system couldn't be simpler to carry with you, and it really empowers creativity for outdoor photographers, travelers, and adventurers who want to capture new perspectives on the go. As you can see, the entire system is about as tall and wide as a smartphone. And in fact, the entire system is half the size of a Mavic Pro and weighs 41% less than a Mavic Pro.
So
That's
it's
the
like
smallest footprint of any drone that we've created so far.
300 something
I can
grams.
also put it in a
90.
case that is about the size as the case that I carry my glasses in, about the size of a pair of headphones or any of these other objects that we carry with us on a daily basis. But besides making it portable, we also thought about power. Power of the stories that you can tell on the go, the power of the technology that enables those stories. This includes a 3-axis stabilized 4K camera, a first for a drone this size. It includes 7 onboard cameras for sense and avoid, part of our updated
See,
Flight
told you about
Autonomy 2.0 system, making the Mavic Air our most intelligent Mavic yet. This system enables 3 directions of environmental sensing, powered by dual forward, downward, and rear cameras to sense the environment in 3 directions in real time. Beyond all these improvements, though, we've also enabled the Mavic Air with a flight time of up to 21 minutes, the
Which
longest
is
flight
quite
time
rubbish.
for a drone of this size. And lastly, the Mavic Air has a range of up to 2.5 miles over an enhanced dual-band Wi-Fi signal thanks to its new antenna design and software improvements.
Now that
The
sounds like
Mavic
a
Air
spark.
wanted to enable everyone to tell unlimited stories straight from your pocket. And that all starts with the imaging system. The camera on the Mavic Air is powered by a 1/2.3-inch CMOS sensor with a 24mm f2.8 lens. Larger pixels make the Mavic Air more acutely sensitive to light and able
I
to
thought
record
they
colors
said
precisely.
32
It can shoot
megapixels.
12 megapixel stills and of course record
12
3-axis
megapixels.
stabilized 4K videos up to
Okay.
30 frames per second. Let's look at this clip shot on the Mavic Air. You'll see beautiful, crisp images recorded in 4K at H.264, now enabled with 100 megabits per second. So you get clear, detailed images
That was
that are
awesome.
much improved over the regular 60 megabits per second on a 4K camera of this size. But beyond 4K, the Mavic Air can shoot full HD videos at up to 120 frames per second,
Okay.
creating beautiful, smooth, slow motion action shots like this one.
Okay.
The Mavic Air is not just great for video though. It takes incredible stills, including this panorama, which is actually a 32 megapixel
See.
spherical panorama.
Okay.
Capturing this amazing perspective in such high resolution used to be only possible if you had specialized software, some skill, and a lot of time on your hands.
Don't
The
need
Mavic Air
skill to
we
make
introduced
this.
advancements in computational
But,
photography that let the Mavic Air shoot and stitch 25 high-resolution images autonomously, which is the tap of a button. The whole process of capturing and image processing is done on board the drone itself within 1 minute, and the image is saved automatically to your camera roll. The entire experience from capturing every perspective of incredible landscapes is faster, easier, and higher quality than ever before. Just a tap of a button. For capturing more detail in shadows or in the sky, the Mavic Air now has a high dynamic range or HDR capture mode. This is a particularly useful feature when shooting in situations like this one,
Most drones
where
have that, so
typically
yeah,
trying
so
to capture
yeah.
the shadows in the landscape means losing detail in the clouds. Shooting HDR with the Mavic Air sets the right exposure settings automatically. Overexposed or dark areas are smoothed out to create natural transitions and preserve detail in the most overexposed and dark areas of the image. This stabilization and precision in these shots wouldn't be possible without our newly designed 3-axis gimbal,
Gimbal.
which is more precise and durable than ever before.
Durable.
Using a new layout to provide
Okay.
multiple dimensions of vibration reduction, the gimbal further reduces shake for
That's really
incredibly
cool.
smooth
Those side
shots.
type of balls.
The recessed gimbal casing protects the camera while it's in the air and while in transport. The Mavic Air is the smallest drone of its size to feature a 3-axis gimbal and shoots incredible images. Now, you no longer have to worry about missing those incredible images if you forgot your micro SD card at home. I think we've all experienced this, digging through your bag trying to
Yeah.
find the micro SD card in time. Well, the Mavic Air now has 8 gigabytes of internal storage for those times when you can't find your micro SD card or you've run out of space. Photos and videos are stored directly on board the drone itself with easy and fast export using a USB Type-C port. We've enabled the Mavic Air with a fantastic camera, but in order to really enable storytelling without limits, straight from your pocket, we've introduced a number of new features that make capturing amazing stories with the Mavic Air easier and more intuitive than ever. The Mavic Air features all of DJI's intelligent flight modes, including our popular active track and quick shot
Okay.
modes,
Quick shot.
which makes flying and filming like a pro easy and effortless. With the Mavic Air, we've introduced some key updates to both. Let's start with active track, which is our most popular intelligent feature. This lets you track an object automatically while keeping it locked in the center of the frame. The Mavic Air is able to detect multiple subjects simultaneously and lets you choose the
Wonderful.
subject to follow just by tapping on the button. And you don't have to draw a box over the subject that you want to film and fly around anymore. Active Track also has higher precision in tracking. Its algorithms have been improved to prevent subject loss and also to accommodate for situations where somebody's speed has changed or their movements have become irregular, like when you're running along a mountaintop. In addition to Active Track, we've seen the rapid adoption of our quick shot modes last year. With the tap of a button, a quick shot automatically flies a complicated path and creates a short 10-second video that you can share instantly. Last
Okay.
week, I went on a bike ride along the California coast and saw this incredible sunset that I had to capture. Typically, getting up in the air and filming this shot would require carrying an additional bag, taking multiple takes of the drone, making sure that I got exactly the right shot. There's no way I would have captured this without the Mavic Air, because I was able to get up in the air and capture those last 5 minutes before the sun set. All I had to do was pull the Mavic Air out of my jersey and use our 2 new quick shot modes. The first shot that I got is called Asteroid. Asteroid stitches together a spherical panorama together with a short clip, creating a really amazing, unique perspective that is so much fun to film.
That was quite cool.
We had so much fun capturing examples of these. We can't wait to see what you create with them. The second shot I used is called Boomerang. Boomerang captures a flight path exactly like the way a boomerang flies, flying up and away before coming back. The result is an amazing reveal that shows an incredible perspective that typically would take an average pilot multiple attempts to perfect. Again, with one tap of a button, I was able to get this amazing shot. From stopping my ride, to getting up in the air, to filming two amazing, complicated shots, having ready to share clips, all took 5 minutes. Creating with the Mavic Air is easier than ever, thanks to our intelligent flight modes. But we're also making flight more intuitive with our updated gesture control system that we call Smart Capture. Smart Capture is our most responsive and intuitive way to capture images on the go.
Problem is, will that thing actually work in sunset? Because some people did
So many of you
complain
are
about.
familiar with our gesture modes that we've introduced on previous drones, including the Mavic Pro, and of course most recently with the Spark. We've added
That's
a
a-
few new features and a few
That's the
new
new Mavic Air.
gestures to the system
It's in black.
to make it even more powerful and an even more creative tool. Let me show you how it works. We take off from the ground just by pointing our palm straight at the drone. It automatically gains altitude, and I'm able to start controlling it with my palm. Now you've seen this before, being able to angle the shot
Yeah.
with my palm, but you've not seen how responsive this system is. It's so much fun to fly. All right, you've also seen that it can follow me by going either backwards or forwards, and it's more powerful with the rear dual cameras that give it awareness of the environment behind it. But now I can more precisely control the range of the Mavic Air simply by moving my hands backwards, a little bit further, yep, just like that. And now, even at this distance, I can control the Mavic Air to get precisely the shot that I want, up to a range of 19 feet. So from here, I'm going to take a picture with this updated mode. All right, and just like that, I'm able to take a picture. I'm going to return home by bringing my hands together and land it just by pointing it down.
Not bad.
Smart Capture is fun, it's intuitive, and it's a thrilling way to create amazing, unique photos and images. When I want to fly beyond the 19 feet in the Smart Capture mode, I simply use my smartphone for a control distance of up to 262 feet. Or I can use
Which
the
is-
included remote for a range of up to 2.5 miles. And speaking of the remote, we've redesigned it to make it more portable
Looks like
than ever,
specs.
thanks to the new detachable control sticks that fit
Holy shit.
within the side of the body.
It's like rubbish.
It fits perfectly within the pocket and makes the
It's like one of those
Mavic Air
Asian
system more portable
pepper
than ever.
drones.
Earlier, I
Where
mentioned
that
that the
pop
Mavic
sticks
Air
off.
features an updated flight autonomy system. All of this new complex technology serves one goal. It makes the Mavic Air the most intelligent and reliable consumer drone that we've ever developed. The system is called Flight Autonomy 2.0 and is more intelligent and powerful than ever. How does it work? Well, it collects information from a complex and upgraded sensory system, conducts real-time positioning by building a 3D map of its environment around the aircraft. The entire system has increased positioning, even in environments like this without GPS, using new VIO technology and algorithms. It has significantly improved flight safety with even more sensor redundancy. It has greater environmental sensing in 3 directions, thanks to the 7 cameras on board facing forward, downward, and backward. And it also has more precise and safe return to home and landing features, thanks to brand new vision compass and terrain detection system. Flight Autonomy 2.0 is incredible, but it's not even the most remarkable and intelligent function of the Mavic Air. Today, we're introducing our Advanced Pilot awareness systems, or APAS for short. This is the result of several years of research on flight path calculation. Previously, when flying manually, obstacle avoidance worked by simply stopping your drone if it senses an obstacle. With
Dat zijn
APAS
cool
enabled,
round obstacles.
the Mavic Air will actually plan a flight path to bypass obstacles by either going around them or over them. Let me show you how it works over here in the right-hand corner. So here in the right-hand corner, we've got a typical environment set up with a wide variety of obstacles. Trees, rocks, and what Ed is going to do is start flying forward, a slight push forward towards that tree, and automatically the Mavic Air will plan a flight path around the first tree and the second tree. And as you can see, throughout the entire process, his control stick is just pushing forward. Now, as it's going towards the rocks and the other trees, it's just gaining elevation to make sure that it misses them. The entire system makes
That's using the crystal stab
flying
right
with
of as you
confidence
fly.
easier than ever, whether you're hiking in a forest or climbing a glacier. The Mavic Air is an absolute pleasure to fly, and this is down to its amazing performance and agility.
APAS.
The Mavic Air, despite being smaller than the Mavic Pro, is our fastest Mavic, reaching speeds of up to 42.5 miles per hour in sports mode. It's an absolutely thrilling experience to fly.
Kan ik ook call down jetting
The Mavic
gypsy.
Air also performs more stably in unfavorable conditions. It can withstand wind speeds up to 22 miles per hour and take off and fly in elevations up to 16,000 feet above sea level. This means that you could take off from the top of Mount Whitney and still have room to gain elevation.
16,000
This level of
feet.
performance was once possible only in larger, more expensive drones. Now, with this
Such
capability,
as the Inspire 2.
Mavic Air is available to go with you
Yeah.
on all your adventures.
Okay.
Now I'd like to invite to the stage one of the world's leading outdoor photographers, who's recently put the Mavic Air through its paces in the incredibly harsh environment of Patagonia. Please welcome to the stage Chris Burkhardt.
Thanks so much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here. Behind me, you are looking at some of my favorite images that I've created. Frozen beaches at the end of the world. You know, over the last decade, my career as an adventure photographer has really focused on sharing photographs of what I would consider some of the last wild places. It's taken me from the remote Kamchatka Peninsula all the way to the frozen islands of Lofoten in Norway, and to Iceland over 30 times, most recently, Patagonia. Photography for me has always been a way to look at a complicated world and hopefully share my view and to inspire others to get outside of their safe and routine and hopefully in some capacity explore what uncertainty means to them. Now somewhere along the journey I realized, like most people do, that photographs simply weren't enough to share that message. You know, I wanted to tell deep stories and I wanted to bring people as close to the experience as I possibly could. And I knew that I couldn't do that standing on a beach somewhere with a tripod and a camera. Now, somewhere along the way, I kind of fell in love with aerial photography. It kind of became an addiction, to be honest. Everywhere I went, everywhere I traveled, I would look for a pilot. I would hunt one down. It didn't matter if it was a plane or a helicopter, or an experimental aircraft, or even a paraglider. I just wanted to see the Earth from above. And one of the things that I realized through that process, like any time you kind of learn a new craft, you want to perfect it. I realized I was missing something. At times, the plane was a little too fast or a little too high. And I realized that a part of the intimacy, a part of the control that I lost on the ground was sort of lacking. I realized it was time for me to fly. And so a couple years ago, I bought my first drone. And to be honest, I was completely terrified of flying in the beginning. But it opened up a whole new world to me, a way of seeing the world that I never really thought that I could. In the beginning, going to some of these remote locations, they were a bit bulky, but the quality quickly improved. The size decreased to the point where bringing along a Mavic was essentially the same decision as bringing along another lens. You know, it would fit literally right into your camera bag next to your camera or into a large jacket pocket. You know, all of a sudden, there was no compromise. And essentially, I feel like I finally found the piece of equipment that, for me at least, going to the places that I love to go, these inspiring locations, that fits my exact type of work. I'd like to give you a quick preview of the Mavic Air on location in Patagonia. I grew up in a small town, and the greatest adventures I'd go on were like, you know, riding my bike down the street. Or what ended up happening was when I started to take these kind of long road trips further and further from home, just realizing what's out there. In the beginning, it was always about traveling, filling the pages of my passport, and collecting a paycheck. It was selfish. After a certain amount of time, I realized that drive, it doesn't last. You can't continue to have endless sleepless nights and frozen fingers and a never-ending travel schedule for those things. And I realized that coming back home and sharing these experiences from the ends of the earth with my mom, my dad, my family, my community, that became the most meaningful thing. And as that audience grew, it was like I could share a place that people might never see, because it's really hard for people to care about places they can't experience. It's like you I just felt super lucky to be able to use a camera as a tool to help bring that vision to people. The end goal is that people actually come, they actually see it for themselves. And that was and still is what makes all of this so incredibly worth it.
So it's not gonna be a Mavic 2, so only got one drone, just the Mavic Air.
Patagonia still blows my mind. When testing the Mavic Air, you know, they asked me, where do you want to go? And I knew that for me, it was important to go somewhere new. Somewhere that would instill that kind of childlike wonder when you first see a place, you know, for the very first time. And I figured Patagonia would be beautiful. Of course, you know, you've seen it in tons of magazines and photographs, but I had no idea that it would be such an attack on the senses. I mean, visceral doesn't even begin to describe it. The wind howls and the rivers rage with all the force of South America. And I was literally and figuratively at times blown away. But somehow this compact and rugged, you know, drone managed to keep its cool, even in the harshest of conditions and freezing cold mornings. We set out to Patagonia actually to tell a bit bigger story than just adventure. We knew this landscape had a deep history with conservation, and it's about to create the largest national park in the world. These efforts have been really made possible by the Tompkins Conservation over the last 20 years, and we set out to use technology to help learn more about it, to tell that story. I'd always wondered what makes a place worth protecting. And I realized that if you spend enough time in these wild places, you feel a sense of responsibility to want to preserve them for future generations. One particular morning, after being up shooting all night, we were running on basically pure adrenaline. You know that feeling, right? 2 hours of sleep. We met 2 young Chilean kayakers at the edge of the Rio Baca River. A river that, until a couple years ago, was actually at risk of being dammed. One of the largest rivers from source to sea. And because of the Sin Repressus movement, they were able to keep this river flowing. And we watched these guys send class 5+ rapids in their kayaks. One of the most intense and gnarliest bodies of water you could ever ride. We made our way down to the edge of this canyon, and we dropped the drone right over these raging rapids. And wind was just pushing back and forth through the canyon walls. You couldn't even really see it from above. And essentially the camera stayed stable, and the drone flew smooth, and I was able to fly backwards using the navigation as well as the obstacle avoidance to kind of work around these sudden curves in the canyon walls. In situations like these, as an adventure photographer, any photographer in general, when you're working with an athlete that's putting himself on the line, when I really rely on my equipment, and they do too, because as they know and as I know, many times there are no second chances. There's so much to share from this incredible trip, and by far, I think my most humbling experience was the last day. We woke up at 4 a.m. to begin a 3-hour bushwhack hike up to a new climbing area known as Cerro Colorado, right? And if this was in America, it would be just littered with people, but it sat in perfect solitude right on the Argentina and Chilean border. We hiked with cameras, drones, food, water, and climbing gear. Our backs ached and were drenched with sweat, but we knew it would all be worth it. A small team of us hiked up to the top and lowered down. And I stood on a small block, about 1,000 feet off the ground, attached to the wall with nothing but a small harness and a piece of webbing. And as I photographed these climbers work their way up the intricate crack systems, I realized, like, oh, it was so gorgeous, it looked great. But it wasn't quite the perspective I was hoping for, with the DSLR and a wide-angle lens, it just wasn't doing this place justice. And so I had the drone attached to my harness, and I figured if there was ever a time to fly, this was it. It was now. And I basically hand-launched this drone off the wall, fingers crossed, hoping that the wind would catch it or push it back towards me. And I watched it fly steady and motionless right in front of me. And this was the perspective that I was hoping for, something that would truly bring the grandeur of this location to life, giving the full scale of the wall as it fell away thousands of feet below us. These are some of my favorite photographs of the trip, not because they're the most beautiful, but because of the effort that went into creating them. And because I knew I had to pare down my gear to just the essentials. By far, the most important thing that I brought with me on this experience was my Mavic Air. And I could have never really gotten to that elevation unless I went all the way to the top. Now, I've realized if there's one thing, about traveling, it's that the more you're there to experience, it's all about what you make of it, right? I've always hoped to have a deep connection with the landscapes that I immerse myself in. And I've come to know that the right gear can play a huge role in that. The more you know, the less you need, as been said. And I don't think any piece of advice could be more true when it comes to camera gear, as many of you know. It took me, traveling halfway across the world and being in some of these far-flung locations to realize that what I packed needed to be looked at critically and liked. And essentially, I'm happy to say that the Mavic Air has earned its place as a tool that's going to inspire millions of people to get outdoors. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you again, Chris. Let's give him a hand. I don't know about you guys, but I'm incredibly inspired to go to Patagonia right now and can't wait to take my Mavic Air with me. With the Mavic Air, DJI is once again reinventing consumer drones as a creative tool. This is the most portable, intelligent, and powerful drone ever, designed to create without limits, straight from your pocket. With something so small, you have a powerful imaging system with a 4K 3-axis stabilized camera capable of amazing 32 megapixel panoramas. Best-in-class flight performance with speeds up to 42.5 miles per hour, up to 2.5 miles of range, high wind resistance, and up to 21 minutes of flight time. And the Mavic Air has more intelligence than ever on a Mavic, enabling creative, intelligent shots with active track and quick shots. We also have enabled you to fly with more confidence than ever using 7 onboard cameras for 3 directionals of sensing and the new APAS system to automatically plan flight paths. The entire system is absolutely incredible. The Mavic Air will come in 3 colors. That includes Arctic White with a beautiful matte finish, Onyx Black, which has an aggressive metal sheen, and of course, Flame Red, which is glossy like a sports car. Hopefully, you fly it as fun and aggressively as a sports car as well. With the Mavic Air, we wanted to make our most advanced technology simple, but we also wanted to make it accessible. That's why I'm excited to say that the Mavic Air will be available starting from $799.
$800, not bad. It's like almost the cost of a single
Standard
Mavic.
package includes a protective case, propeller guards for enhanced safety, and the newly designed remote controller, all available in one package. For pilots who want to get the most out of their Mavic Air, we're launching a Fly More combo, which includes an additional set of propellers, 2 extra batteries, a folding charging hub that charges 4 batteries, and a shoulder bag. All of this for around $999.
It's like my Mavic.
You're going to have so much access to the creativity of this system. We cannot wait to see what you do with it. And you can start getting your hands on with the product as soon as possible. Pre-orders start today through DJI.com, DJI flagship stores, and select retail partners. Shipping will start on January 28th, and it will be available that day in select retail stores. So you'll be getting your Mavic Air in the air soon. In the weeks after the Mavic Air hits the shelves, we'll be offering a wide range of accessories. This includes a car charger, so you can have a lot more flexibility while you're traveling, ND filters, and of course, the Mavic Air is compatible with the DJI goggles for an immersive FPV flight experience.
How about Care Refresh?
We'll also be offering DJI Care Refresh, so you can get additional protection for your drone. DJI Care Refresh offers a comprehensive warranty program for your product and provides up to 2
We all know
additional
that.
replacements for small
It's like
additional
that program that you
troubles,
actually
giving
take some
you
kind of
even more peace of mind
not bad,
every time.
quite broken drone
Mavic Air will also
and send
leverage
rubbish to
our
the
Geo system,
previous owner.
technology DJI pioneered to help pilots learn about their flight environment. Using Geo, pilots have a real-time map where flight is limited due to regulations or safety concerns. In addition to airport location, pilots have access to a real-time map of where there's temporary flight restrictions, such as wildfire locations. Mavic Air is also compatible with DJI's software development kit, which enables the creative and commercial potential for drones. Partners that are developing using the SDK include Drone Deploy, which makes 3D mapping and modeling easier than ever, and DroneBlocks, that's helping train the next generation of engineers in coding using drones. Today, we have once again redefined what drones can do, pushing the standards of this category higher than ever before, ready to deliver images and performance in the harshest outdoor environments. A combination of power, intelligence, and portability allows you to be unlimited with your creativity straight from your pocket. That's it for today. We're going to close things out by showing you a video of how the Mavic Air was designed, followed by a short video introducing some of the key features and showing you more footage of the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Air in action. After the videos, please feel free to come up and get hands-on with the product. And we thank you all for joining us on this rainy morning in New York, and thank you all for tuning in. Have a good day.
The new Mavic Air is a marvel of engineering and design. An ultra-portable device that stretches the boundaries of what's possible for a drone this size. To do this, we had to reimagine the most efficient design possible. Each and every aspect has been refined and optimized, from its radical, foldable design down to every line and polished curve. The result is a powerfully creative tool in a dramatically reduced form factor. The Mavic Air has a presence that oozes style and geometric elegance. Arms and propellers sit flush against its slender aerodynamic frame. It is the most portable drone to house a 3-axis mechanical gimbal. Protected by the chassis, the newly designed gimbal system is suspended from a set of dampeners in a 3-dimensional formation, which dramatically reduces vibration for steadier shots. For greater stability in flight, we've developed a new dual-hinge design for the arms. The foldable landing gears are positioned on the tips of the arms. Hidden inside are omnidirectional antennas that are purposely placed away from the body to provide more extensive signal coverage for optimal transmission. The Mavic Air has 7 onboard cameras that are reinforced by durable magnesium alloy brackets, offering a more robust framework for better performance. Processing data from this many sensors allows the Mavic Air to read the environment with a greater attention to detail, providing better obstacle avoidance and more accurate real-time positioning. For a drone this small and this powerful, As an unrivaled piece of engineering, the Mavic Air is a new milestone in flight performance, functionality, and design. An ultra-portable smart drone that is bound to turn people's imaginations into reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an A-Pass area and 2 hands-on areas to try Smart Capture. Guests with red and black wristbands can go to the hands-on area at the back, and guests with white and gray wristbands can go to the hands-on area on your right-hand side.
When people say the sky's the limit, we ask, why stop there? This is the relentless spirit and passion of DJI, and from that, we have created another glimpse at the future of possible. This is the Mavic Air, the newest addition to the DJI family, and another great leap forward for the industry. The Mavic Air takes cues from all of DJI's landmark drones of the past and brings something unique and new in the process. From the sleek chassis to the incredible technology inside it, it's a work of art that produces works of art. It is incredibly compact, so you can take it everywhere. It's exceptionally light, making it nimble in the air without sacrificing stability. The Mavic Air's powerful camera is housed inside a compact 3-axis gimbal system that is the only drone of its size to have one. Captures slow motion in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Take still photos at 12 megapixels with low latency. The new and improved panorama mode captures stunning 360-degree photos at the push of a button. The Mavic Air's optimal flight performance means more time in the air to get all those incredible shots. With 21 minutes of total flight time, 4 kilometers transmission distance, and a max speed of 19 meters per second, you can go farther, faster. The Mavic Air's striking industrial design is the perfect union of form, function, and even with its compact size, Mavic Air remains stable in unfavorable windy conditions and at higher land elevations, something that was once only possible with larger, more expensive drones. The Mavic Air is easier than ever to fly. The new APAS system allows the Mavic Air to detect obstructions in real time and fly around them without stopping. Multiple environment sensing cameras ensure the safety of the Mavic Air while flying. With front and back obstacle avoidance sensors, the Mavic Air sees more obstructions faster. Active track now allows multiple object detection, which means more flexibility for object tracking. Quick shot modes like Asteroid and Boomerang give you professional camera moves automatically. The controller is as sleek and compact as the Mavic Air itself. Removable sticks sew right inside for an ultra-low profile. Proclaim your individuality with multiple color options and a full suite of accessories. Mavic Air redefines power and portability in a way that only DJI can make possible. And with the Mavic Air in your hands, it will feel like anything is possible.
The show's done. Holy shit. That Mavic Air, okay, let's sum this thing up. This Mavic Air actually looks quite nice. It's better than what I thought it's gonna be. Seems quite worth it for like a 4K camera, 3-axis gimbal. Looks like small. Looks more of like a compared to the Spark than like to the Mavic itself. I don't even know why DJI decided to call this drone a Mavic Air. More like, it does not look like a Mavic at all, and does not look like a Spark at all. So I think this ran out of names or something. So okay, so there you go, Mavic Air, $700 basic version. You get bag, propeller guards, and nothing else, and the drone itself and the remote control. What I do not like on the Mavic Air right now is the detachable sticks. I'm gonna see those things getting lost a lot. after the sticks, the other thing I've seen is that those propellers do not fold, which is like something good. I said, yeah, I think good, yeah. So let's talk about good things. Good things, it has like one of those internal sun hoods. Cause I mean, wait, let's turn the lights. Lights. There you go. I mean, like it's like a camera's in this kind of like a box thing. So the camera's like in there. So it's like, yeah. So essentially what DJI wants you to do is like, yeah, record some nice video. But I mean, like this box configuration, along the camera is gonna be like a sun hood. As you know, most people actually put sun hoods on their Mavic. So like, you know those black things like boxes or like circular things around the Mavic. That's what you call a sun hood. So that actually blocks lens flares. And also the thing that DJI is actually gonna be launching some ND filters for the Mavic Air. So yeah, ND filters are probably nice for like when you're flying in bright sunlight and stuff. And so okay, wait, it's bad connection for a while. Okay, so next, I also do like the ventilation system. Looks better than Mavic and also a bit roomy inside and doesn't look that cramped. And also the battery looks quite new and innovative, not like the Mavic. Cause on the Mavic you gotta like see over the Mavic to actually see the battery status, like how many bars does it have on the Mavic. For in case like your phone battery does something, in like the Phantoms like mine, you can actually see the battery indicators on the back. Now with this thing, you can see them on the front, more like on the bottom. So it's gonna be a bit easier to actually see the battery status. Then how about the antennas? The antennas looks actually a bit cool. Like like quite a nice design. They put on the feet. I'm not that sure about how long this like configuration will last, cause of that yeah, foot antenna. I mean, like if you crash like quite a bit hard, like I mean, like I'm not sure if that the antenna's gonna like hold strong enough to actually like protect your Mavic so that it doesn't like break and like, yeah, like require extra parts. Then what else looks good? Those motors look quite small, and the 21-minute flight time looks not very promising. For a price, I myself would go and buy a Phantom 3 SE, but I mean this for travel, so I might be considering one of these. The 100 megabit per second camera that can do 4K 30 FPS sounds decent, but I don't really know about like the real world specs. I mean like real world testing, cause you see that cameraman, more like videographer, bring that Mavic Air thing to like Patagonia, and I don't really know if he actually brought it there, cause obviously I think it's quite small, and I do not really know about that claim that it like actually like hold 22 mile an hour winds, which is like quite fast. My Phantom will obviously do that like easily, but then something that small, I'm not that sure. And I've not tried that myself, cause I mean DJI drones are like quite expensive, and yeah, I'm not really interested in like losing my investation. So I'm going to sum up that thing up to here. Thank you everybody for watching this new series by me, more like by DJI right here. So thank you DJI for this, well, easy video, cause I've done nothing at all on this video. So thank you very much for like introducing this new Mavic Air for me and for everybody else. So thank you very much and goodbye everyone. Let's stop this live stream. Are you sure to stop streaming? Yes. So okay, I can see 2 people now watching. I suggest you to actually like, go away. Okay, one's gone and the other one's not gone. So let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and okay.